Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm out traveling for work again, and I'm in Southern California down in Orange County. So I decided to check out two LKQ junkyards down here in Orange County. I'm currently at the Stanton one. I looked up the inventory over here at Stanton, and they've got a bunch of Lexus IS 350s, 250s, and IS 300s. So I'm gonna go ahead and check some of those Lexuses out, and then we'll go head over to Anaheim after this and see what they have. So stay tuned. So I got this brand new 23 Honda Accord. It's got 304 miles on it. I picked it up with like 60 something miles. I've driven it like 100 and something miles, 200 miles. So satisfying peeling these brand new things off the brand new cars. Yeah, it looks like we found most of our import cars way back here in the back side of it, but yeah, definitely not as organized and very dirty back here compared to the one I was in El Paso a couple weeks ago. Found a very rare color IS 250 right here. This thing's picked bone dry. Nothing left inside or outside or anything. But yeah, they've taken all the doors, but this is definitely a very rare color, the Desert Sage, which is like a light green. But yeah, thing's definitely been picked bone dry on this side. Yeah, definitely got some gems out here as far as cars go. You got Mercedes everywhere. A lot of these Mercedes are now mechanically totaled, and in here like these C classes, got a lot of Infinities and BMWs too. So this one's pretty decent junkyard. Here's an E46 3 Series, and look what we got here. We got another IS. Looks like a Starfire Pearl, or basically white IS right here. Looks like a 2007 350. So this thing is pretty much all intact. We've got the ECU still there. We've got, looks like nobody's really messed with the doors or anything yet. Brakes, look, caliper's still there. Hub is gone. This side, caliper's still there too. So no one's ravaged this guy yet. Interior wise, pretty beat up. Dash door panels are all old and beat up. Looks like a cat clawed all this thing right here. Aside from that, it's just a base model, no navigation, no other options on this one or anything. Someone's kid started putting hearts and stick figures and everything in the back here. Found a Touareg over here. Looks like all you boys that know about the Touareg and the Brembo brakes on here have already gotten this one, just like the Brembos for my IS 300. The rears are still on here, but the rears are much more plentiful. You get those usually on car-part.com for like $60 a set. Look what we have here. Found an IS 300. Which one of you boys' car is this right here? Orange with the IS 250 wheels, tan interior. It's a 2001. Used to be red. Look at that. We got a perfectly good 01 dash anime for you right there, guys. But yeah, this dash still in pre-edition condition, non-melted 01 dash, a little bit of scuffs here and there, but overall not bad. So if you guys are in Anaheim area and need this, come down and get it. Someone tried to take apart the center console but failed and screwed that part up. But other than that, the dash itself, you know, you could probably repair it and use it on your melting dash. The gauge bezel is right here also, so come down and get it if you guys are down here and haven't pulled this thing yet. Check out this show car right here. yellow with yellow and white interior. Ooh, white dash. Good luck driving that thing with the white dash. Oh yeah, back in the Honda days, man. This is a 1990 Honda Prelude. As a kid, this was like one of the dream cars that everybody had. Yeah, the Prelude. Most of us had to end up with like a 92 Accord, not one of these, but yep. Old school. Look how small the brakes were. Yeah, look at that. 4-cylinder engine. Surprised about how many Mercedes, Volvos, and BMWs I've found here. A lot of newer cars here. Some of them don't even look like they were hit. Maybe they just mechanically totaled, like these Audis. A lot of them get mechanically totaled because they can't fix the engine problems. Found a GS 300 right here. 2JZ motor. It's got that green color. It looks pretty nice. Pretty much stock. Tan interior. Whoa, the interior is pretty clean. Somebody's already gotten the back seat, the lower part. The upper part looks like nobody's ever sat in it. Wow. The back of the front seat looks pretty good too. Yeah, this was pretty good condition before it got totaled or wrecked or whatever happened to it. But yeah, definitely a clean when it was still working. It's a 1999 GS 300. So this was the first year of the GS 300, I believe, in the US. So a lot of people were getting these back then because these are pretty luxury and pretty expensive at the time. But yeah, this one's got the chrome wheels and everything. Found another copy of the GS 300 here. This one's much more beat up. Looks like the engine is greasy as hell, which is normal for a 2JZ of this era. Somebody's already messed with everything. It's got some ES wheels on the front, I think. This is the Platinum series, so this is one of the higher trims, so it's one of the newer ones. Oh no, this one's a 98, so I was mistaken. So the 98 was the first year of this one in the US. I guess 99 was the second year of it. But yeah, definitely this one's much more raggedy than the last one. Yeah, we're getting close to the end here. Not really much else back here. Looks like an RSX with some aftermarket headlights and halos. Look at this, a Del Sol. You guys, this thing, a lot of people regret selling their good Del Sols. These things are worth money now. If you guys didn't know, these good condition Del Sols, which were kind of the stepchild of the Civic and the Honda family next to the Prelude, are actually worth money now just because collectors and people can't find good copies of these anymore, especially if you got an SI version. So this thing is pretty beat up. Silver, it used to be red. And over here we got some Fast and the Furious Chevy stuff going on right here. It's a freaking Chevy Cavalier with racing stripes, and wow, this thing's just wow. TSW wheels. It's even got a little twin cam billet cover for the valve cover. All right, we're done over here at the Stanton one. Not much, as you can see from here. I mean, these ones that are like in the middle of the city and stuff get ravaged pretty quickly. So we'll go ahead and head over to the Anaheim one. We'll see how much they have over there and see what they got. There's one on Anaheim over on Beach Boulevard. Is much cleaner, more organized. It's all on concrete, but this stuff is greasy as hell. But yeah, they've got all organized imports, domestics, SUVs and everything else, so it's much cleaner than the other one. Yeah, but this one over here is basically all surrounded by neighborhoods. It's just a fenced off area in the middle of a neighborhood. There's like a little entertainment place on the far end there with a roller coaster and everything. So these RX-8s get totaled a lot because I've seen tons of these in every single junkyard I've been in. I'm just wondering, how are they getting totaled? Are they just mechanically totaled? Because I don't really see much with damage. They're just like the engine blows and it just ends up in the junkyard. Yeah, there's like literally no damage to this one. Definitely the Nissan Leafs are getting mechanically totaled because people can't afford the batteries on these things once they go out. They're all about 10 years old now, so in about 10 years we're going to see a bunch of Teslas and other EVs out here in the junkyards, just because no one can fix these or replace the batteries for cheap unless someone comes up with a solution for them. Found another GS over here. Looks like a 300, just like that IS 300 we saw over there that was all tore up. But yeah, these things get pretty ravaged over here at this one. This one's much more popular than the other one, I guess, as far as people coming in. But looks like we had a trunk fire over here. Everything back here is melted. It's an 03 GS 300. It looks like everybody's gotten the whole interior, at least the steering column, dash, and everything. The rest of the black interior is still intact, but it's in pretty bad condition as far as ripped leather and everything goes. Yeah, definitely with the concrete here, everything is just full of grease. They have to put down this oil absorbing white stuff everywhere just to soak up the grease. Looks like we have an old school DC Integra right here. Look at that, racing seats right there, guys. Got a hole back here. Yeah, these DC Integras right now, you could import even Type R's from Japan for like 20 grand, which is probably cheaper than finding a good condition Integra over here in the US. But yeah, right here, got a racing seat. It is a manual transmission. Motor's all gone, so you don't know what the hell was in here before. It could have been a GSR, a GS, an RS. This is what 30, 40 years worth of grease looks like, guys, on the ground. The EPA would have a field day out here with this thing. But yeah, it does provide a good cushion to walk on, all this caked on grease. Probably at least been 50 years here that this place has been open. Whoa, look at this Accord with the melted headlight. There's another car I would not expect to find at a U-Pick junkyard. It's a CLS 550. Man, like 10, 15 years ago, this thing was the shit to have. But yep, in the junkyard, probably mechanically totaled because everything on these Mercedes just die. So this is an 07. But yeah, this used to be the cool car if you had the money. All right, GS 300 with the 2JZ motor. Black interior. Pretty good condition. Looks like it was hit in the back. 1999 version of this. But yep, you guys have this GS. Lots of junk parts at every junkyard that we go to. For all you IS 300 manual guys or manual swap guys, if you need a steering wheel, or if your steering wheel is just garbage and you want to wrap it, the Matrix, the RAV4, and a lot of these Corollas from the early 2000s are all the same steering wheel. I actually have a wrapped RAV4 one in my car, but go ahead and buy one of these and just wrap it with a leather kit, and it's just like a manual steering wheel, but probably much better. The Celica also uses the same exact steering wheel, if you can find one in good condition. Check out this 81 Celica GT right here. Whew. It's a 5-speed too, so this one is the original Drift Boy right here. Yeah, someone's definitely a cool car. Someone's already taken the motor out of it and everything, but I believe this thing had a W58, right? Way back in the 80s, the early 80s. All right, we got a 98 LS 400 here with the brakes still intact. So all you guys with the IS 300s that want to upgrade to the LS 400 brakes, here they are. Not the greatest upgrade. I'd rather go IS 350, but that's, guys, up to you, because you have to buy an adapter anyways, and you might as well buy the 350 Fi adapters and use more modern brakes. Another rare find like I found last time was a 2015 Scion FRS, which is the same thing as a BRZ. This thing's been stripped pretty cleanly though. Somebody's already taken the motor, the trans. It is a manual transmission, but they've taken pretty much everything. The interior's still intact though. But yeah, suspension's all gone. Back here, not much. But definitely, yeah, this is the hot boy car right now as far as stance boys and everything. Here's another cool car that you don't see very often in a U-Pick. It's a 03 SL500 convertible. But yeah, this thing's pretty mangled up, big accident. The roof is still up. Found 09 GS460. This thing's pretty much all gone. Taking the big old brakes off of it. The motor and trans, someone's taking it all out. The whole side here got hit pretty bad, but yeah, they've taken most of the interior out of here too. Not much left. All right, another GS300 with a JZ motor. I don't know what they charge here at LKQ for this, but it's probably much cheaper than what these guys on the forums are wanting for their normally aspirated GEs right now. It's a good candidate if you want to rebuild it to a fast, strong NAT. Another Touareg with no 17Z calipers in the front, all gone. Still got the ones in the rear. Hey guys, thanks for joining me all the way to the end of this quick adventure out here in Anaheim and in Orange County, California. As you can see, the junkyards here are a little bit different than the ones I'm used to. Even the ones out in San Bernardino County that I did like a month and a half ago, obviously much different than what I'm used to seeing in Florida or even in Texas. But the cars here do get stripped pretty quickly just because of how many people are out here. So you gotta come and get your parts and all that as quickly as you can once you see that they have the inventory. Luckily, for these LKQ junkyards, they all have their inventory listed on their site. If you actually download their app, you can set notifications every time one of your junkyards gets one of your cars that you're looking for. If you guys found this video useful, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you guys next time.